Good evening, friends. Welcome to the YouTube channel Advocate Amit Kumar Gupta. In my series on the income tax cases, the case which I am going to discuss today is Principal Commissioner of Income Tax versus Badhani Financials Private Limited. This case has been reported in 445 ITR at page number 305. This matter has been decided by Delhi High Court and this case has been decided on 9th September 2021. Friends, this case is very important as far as the assessment under section 153A is concerned. The principle of section 153A assessment is that when the search is made, the notice under section 153A is sent to the assessee for making the search assessments. The assessing officer has the power to do the additions only on the material which has been found during the search, that is technically termed as incriminating material. If any assessments are going on relating to the assessment years for which the notice under section 153A is sent, then those assessments are merged into section 153A assessment. Technically it is known as abated into the assessment of section 153A. Abatement means that the powers of making assessment under those sections also get summed into the powers of assessing officer under section 153A. But if no assessment is going on either in section 143 subsection 3 or section 148, then you cannot make the addition on the matters which is not the incriminating material found during the search. This was the whole issue involved in this particular case. Assessing officer made the additions on the basis of the material which is not found into the search, and some more additions were made which were not subject matter of the search. And there was no abatement of any assessment proceedings also. CIT appeal gave the relief to the assessee, ITAT also gave relief to the assessee, but the department went to the Delhi High Court, and Delhi High Court, by quoting its own judgment in the very famous case of CIT versus Kabul Chawla, reported in 380 ITR page number 573, said that in that case it was decided that additions can be made only on the basis of incriminating material when the assessments are not abated, and that matter is pending now before the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has not stayed that case. So the principle laid down in that case is equally applicable to the assessee, and the assessee gets the relief in this case. So the High Court deleted the addition made by the assessing officer and upheld the order of the CIT appeal and the ITAT, which said that the AO made a mistake in making the additions other than the matter which was part of the search, that is incriminating material. Friends, this case is very important in dealing with the assessment of the search cases, because we see in our journal practice and in the cases of search, when the search is made, the notices under section 153A and notices under section 153C are issued to the assessees for 6 years or 10 years as the case may be, and the assessing officer assumes ipso facto a wide range of powers and make the additions which are not comes into the jurisdiction of section 153A. So this case and the case of the CIT versus Kabul Chawla comes in the way of the department and gives relief to the assessee that you cannot go beyond the incriminating material and you cannot make the additions which are not jurisdictionally available to the department. Friends, we have to see that what is incriminating material, what is not incriminating material. A simple example is that, for example, during the search, if any material relating to the bogus accommodation entries are found, then the department can make the additions only on the basis of the those documents which suggest that the assessee has taken some bogus entries. But if any material is not found regarding that assessee has claimed wrong ATIA exemption or something like that, or any other deduction, so you cannot go to touch those deductions when making the additions under section 153A. Friends, I hope that I am able to convey my point to you in this particular lecture. This case is very worth reading, and the name of the case is Principal Commissioner of Income Tax versus Badani Financials Private Limited. Thank you, friends.